A productive afternoon to each and everyone, especially to our professor, Dr. January Gaspar. And welcome to my presentation on collaborative and integrative approaches in education. Today, we will explore the effective teaching mm, methods that enhance learning by promoting teamwork and integration. By the end, you will gain insight into strategies that foster engagement and deeper understanding in the classroom. So first, let us have my terminal objective. This time, let me share to you my terminal objective. By the end of the session, the participant will be able to analyze and apply collaborative and integrative approaches in the education. We will also explore their key principles and real life applications and effective strategies to incorporate them into your teaching or learning experiences. And also, let me share to you my enabling objective. To achieve our terminal objective, we will define and explain collaborative and integrative approaches in teaching, identify their key features and analyze their real life examples of their applications and compare their benefits of collaborative versus integrative learning. By the end, you'll understand how to implement these strategies effectively in the different learning environment. So, to begin, let me assess your prior knowledge about my topic. So may I request everyone to get a scratch paper or any paper will do to answer the following question. So let me read the direction first. Read each statement carefully, then write T if the statement is true and write F if the statement is false. So number one, the collaborative learning focuses on student working individuality or individually to compare tasks without interaction. Okay, the second one. Integrative learning connects different subject and discipline to provide a more meaningful learning experiences. The third one, or number three, in a collaborative classroom, the student only listen to their teacher and take notes without participating. Okay, number four. One key benefits of integrative learning is that it helps students see real-world connection between different subjects. And then the last one. Collaborative and integrative approaches both encourage student engagement, critical thinking, and teamwork. So, please keep all your answers, Muna, and we will answer that after my presentation or discussion. But let me share to you my outline, Muna. In this presentation, we will explore the collaborative and integrative approaches, no? And also, we will note their key features and collaborative and integrative learning. And then the third one, benefits of collaborative and integrative approaches. And then the fourth one, examples of collaborative and integrative learning strategies. And also, so four or five, comparison of collaborative and integrative approach. And the sixth, the real life application. By the end, we will gain insight and enhance teaching and learning. And then also the last seven pala, the conclusion. Okay, let's go to the presentation proper. Okay, what is collaborative approach? Huh? Who can answer? What is collaborative approach? Okay. Is a teaching methods that focuses on learning through teamwork and shared experiences. Instead of working alone, students engage in discussion, solve problems together, and build knowledge as a group. This method encourages cooperation and communication and deeper understanding of what we are discussing to them or presenting to our learners. The more they engage, the more they participate, the more and the meaningful learning they can get in our discussion. So let's move on to the key features of collaborative learning. So collaborative learning focuses on shared goals, active engagement, peer learning, and teacher as facilitator. No? First one, students work together or toward shared goals, encouraging cooperation. Second, active engagement. Keep them involved in the discussion and problem solving. The third one, peer learning allows them to support and learn from each other. Lastly, the teacher acts as a facilitator, guiding the student rather than just giving instruction. This approach enhances critical thinking, communication, and teamwork skills. So let's move on to the benefits and or benefits of the collaborative approach. Collaborative learning enhances skills for students. It improves communication and teamwork by encouraging discussion and shared problem solving. It fosters critical thinking, helping students to analyze and understand the topic more deeply. This approach makes learning more interactive and engaging, increasing motivation. Additionally, it builds confidence and social skills, preparing students for future success in teamwork and leaderships. And then I have here the examples of collaborative learning strategies. So first we have the think, pair, share. The second one is the group project. The third one, the jigsaw method. And then the last one, the debates and discussion. So, collaborative learning involves strategies that enhance teamwork and critical thinking. The think, pair, share lets the student reflect individually, then discuss, pair, share, or then let them discuss with their peers. The jigsaw methods promote shared responsibility in learning. The group project encourage cooperation and creativity, while debates and discussion improve communication and reasoning. These methods foster engagement, deeper understanding, and social interaction. So, I have here an example of collaborative approaches in my lesson plan. As you can see, I have here the group activities where you can see the collaboration approach or collaborative approach in action. So these plans include a group activities that encourages teamwork, problem solving, and active engagement. Through these strategies, students learn from each other, develop critical thinking skills, and apply their knowledge in the real world scenarios. So, let's move on to my second topic, which is the integrative approach. So, what is integrative approach? So, integrative approach connects different subjects to create a meaningful and interconnected learning experience by combining topics from various disciplines. Students develop a deeper understanding of concepts and how they relate to real life. This method makes learning more engaging, relevant, and helps students to think critically across the subject. So, also, the key features of integrative learning. Integrative learning bridges different subjects, creating a deeper and more connected learning experiences. It's promote interdisciplinary connection, real life application, and holistic understanding. By encouraging active and inquiry-based learning, this approach makes education more meaningful, engaging, and relevant to the students' everyday lives. And also, I have here the benefits of the integrative approaches. So, by encouraging critical thinking and creativity, it also helps students to make meaningful connection between different subjects and also making education more engaging and relevant. These methods also prepare students for the real-world challenges that requires interdisciplinary knowledge, fostering a deeper understanding of a complex issues. This integrative approach connects different subjects to create a richer learning experience by promoting critical thinking, creativity, and real world application. Students develop skills that help them solve complex problems and see the bigger pictures in education and life. And also, I have here the example of integrative approach in action. Integrative approach can be applied in various ways. First, the STEM-based learning connects science, technology, engineering, and math to solve real-world problems. Also, the second one, the project-based learning. And the third one, thematic learning. And then the case studies and research project. Thematic teaching link different subjects around a central theme, while project-based learning encourages hands-on experiences, while the case studies and research project promote critical thinking and problem-solving skills. These examples shows how the integrative approach makes learning more engaging and meaningful by connecting different subjects and encourage active participation. Students develop a deeper understanding and practical skills that prepare them for real life challenges. And also, I have here an examples of integrative approaches in my lesson plan that I've used in my COT. As you can see, the highlight one, I have integrated it to the other subject, which is in numeracy, the quarter one, week one, M2 and SLA 12, and also or visualizes and represent numbers from 0 to 100. And then we have here the quarter three, week 8. Now, the science, quarter two, and then the science and math. So I have here the highlighted word. So this lesson plan follows an integrative approach connecting different subjects to make learning more meaningful. It includes various activities that engage students through interactive methods, real-life application, and cross-disciplinary connection. This approach enhances understanding, creativity, and critical thinking, making lesson more engaging and relevant for the students. So I have 10 minutes left na lang. So let's move on to the comparing or comparison of collaborative and integrative approaches. So I have here the aspect. The two aspect is the collaborative approach and the integrative approach. The focus of integrative or collaborative approach is group learning, teamwork, and communication. Also, in the integrative approach, the focus is combining multiple subjects into a connected learning experiences. And then I have here the methods. The methods used in collaborative approach is discussion, group project, peer learning. And also in integrative approach, I have here the interdisciplinary lesson, project-based learning. And also the rules of the teachers in collaborative approach, we have here the facilitator as a group activities. In integrative approach, the teacher is the designer of interdisciplinary learning. And also, I have here the outcome of collaborative approach, was as stronger communication, cooperation, and problem solving skills. And I have here the deeper and integrative approach, deeper understanding of the complex real world connection. And also, I have here the real life application of these approaches into the classroom. So, the collaborative approach. Learning involves student working in group like analyzing the novel together. Meanwhile, the integrative learning connects the different subject like studying the climate change using science, math, and social studies. Both approaches help students think critically, work together, and understand the real world problem in a meaningful way. So, in this lesson about the climate change, students use knowledge from different subjects to understand the topic better. For example, from science, they learned about what the causes of climate change, like pollution and greenhouse gases. In social studies, they study how the government and communities respond to the climate change with the law and policies. In math, they took at the data or look at the data and graphs like how temperature have changed over the years. In English, they practice writing persuasive essay about protecting the environment. Now, this is the integrative learning because students are using ideas from science, social studies, math, and English all together to understand the climate change rather. So I have here the posters. Okay. Number one, collaboration learning focuses on student working individually to complete tasks without interaction. The answer is false because students work together or as a team. The second one, integrative learning connects different subject and discipline to provide a more meaningful learning experiences. The answer is true. Okay, number three. In a collaborative classroom, students only listen to the teacher and takes notes without participating. False, because students should cooperate or be participative in the discussion. Number four, one key benefits of integrative learning is that it helps students see a real-world connection between different subjects. It is true, very good. Number five, collaborative and integrative approaches both encourage student engagement, critical thinking, and teamwork. True, very good. So let's move on to my conclusion. Both collaborative and integrative approaches transform education by enhancing student engagement, deepening understanding, and preparing learners for a real-world challenges. No? And then I have here a final thought before my presentation ends. Alone, we can do so little, but together we can do so much by Helen Keller. This quote captures the essence of collaboration and integration in education. Learning is most powerful when we work together and connect knowledge across different fields. As educators and learners, let's continue to embrace these approaches to create a more engaging, meaningful, and effective learning experiences. So here is my references. And then thank you for listening. Good day, everyone. Bye bye.